some of the most advanced technology in human history isn't in space or hidden in a laboratory. It's right there in your hand. Right now, you're probably staring at a smooth piece of glass. You tap it to pause a video. You swipe to scroll. You pinch to zoom. It responds instantly, almost like it understands you. No buttons, no switches, just glass. It feels ordinary, something you use hundreds of times a day without thinking. But if you slow down for a moment and really think about it, a strange question appears. How does a solid piece of glass know exactly where your finger is? It almost feels like modern magic, a perfect invention of the 21st century. But here's the surprising truth. The technology behind your smartphone touchscreen was invented before the first moon landing. Welcome to Think Again. Today, we're uncovering the invisible electric dance happening right beneath your fingertips and how a simple touch becomes a digital command. To understand how touchscreens work, we need to go back to 1965. Long before smartphones existed, a British engineer named E.A. Johnson was trying to solve a practical problem. Air traffic controllers needed a faster and more intuitive way to interact with radar screens. Buttons were slow and switches were inefficient. They needed something direct, something they could simply touch. Johnson came up with a revolutionary idea. He coated a glass screen with a thin conductive layer, creating the world's first capacitive touchscreen. It was bulky, it could only detect one touch at a time, and it looked nothing like the sleek screens we use today. But the core science behind it was exactly the same as the phone in your pocket right now. And that science depends on one unexpected ingredient: you. There are two main types of touchscreens. Older systems, like ATMs, supermarket checkout machines, and early handheld devices, use resistive touchscreens. These screens contain two flexible layers that press together when force is applied. In simple terms, they work like hidden mechanical buttons. Press hard enough and the layers connect, sending a signal to the machine. That's how it knows where you touched. But your smartphone works very differently. It doesn't need pressure. It uses a capacitive touchscreen, and it works because your body naturally conducts electricity.
Your body is mostly water and salt, which allows tiny electrical currents to flow through it. Beneath your phone's glass is an invisible grid of microscopic conductive lines, constantly holding a small electrical charge. You can't see them, you can't feel them, but they are always there. The moment your finger touches the screen, you absorb a microscopic amount of that charge. It's incredibly small, far too small for you to notice, but your phone detects it instantly. Now you might be wondering, how can there be wires inside clear glass? The answer lies in a fascinating material called Indium Tin Oxide. It's a rare metal alloy that is both electrically conductive and completely transparent. This thin, invisible layer creates an electrostatic field across the screen. When your finger touches the surface, it disrupts that field at a specific location. Sensors around the edges immediately detect a tiny drop in voltage. They send a signal to the phone's processor. We lost electricity at this exact point. Within milliseconds, the processor converts that signal into an action: a tap, a swipe, a scroll, or an open app. All of this happens faster than you can even think about it. So the next time you unlock your phone, send a message, or double tap a photo, remember this: you aren't just touching glass, you are completing an invisible electrical circuit. You are interacting with technology developed decades ago, powered by rare, transparent metals and the natural conductivity of your own body. What feels simple is actually a quiet masterpiece of science and engineering. Because sometimes the most incredible innovations aren't loud or dramatic. They don't look futuristic. They don't feel complicated. They just sit quietly in your hand, working perfectly every single day. And once you understand how they work, something changes. You start to see the ordinary differently.
you start to realize that even the simplest things around you are built on layers of hidden science and human ingenuity. Nothing is ever truly ordinary. You just haven't looked closely enough. Think again. If this changed the way you look at something as simple as your screen, then you're starting to see the world differently. Share this with someone who loves understanding how things really work, and subscribe to Think Again for more hidden science behind everyday life. Because the most ordinary things often carry the most extraordinary stories. Thanks for watching. Stay curious and think again.